Decoupaging with napkins is one of my favorite ways to craft. Hey Bestie, this is Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to show you 4 different napkin decoupage DIY crafts. Just napkins with these leaves on them. They are 3-ply, and I've got this little sign from the Dollar Tree, and these are peonies from the Dollar Tree and one from Amazon. The Amazon ones are gorgeous. I'm going to put some tape on the back of my napkin to remove the ply. It makes it come off very easy. And then this is the 3rd ply coming off. And then I'm going to go around with a spatula and try to get this paper off the front. I thought I was doing such a good job, and I peeled it off and it wasn't off. So I sprayed it down with some water and got it off. And I used this staple remover that I got on Amazon. It's got to be the most heavy duty, best staple remover I've ever used. Anyway, and then I'm going to pull off the sign, and you see it was like halfway on the sign, and I'm going to move it up to the top. I put the arrows there. That way there's less of the stick showing. I'm going to add a hanger on the back with some hot glue and some masking tape, and I'm going to paint it with my Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint. Then I'm going to place the napkin right where I want it, and in sections I'm going to lay down a thin coat of Mod Podge and very carefully spread the napkin out on top of the wood. And just trying to avoid bubbles and wrinkles. I don't mind a little bit. And I'm going to put Mod Podge over the whole thing. Now, this is a different way to do it. While it's still wet, you can carefully rip it around the sides. But once it's dry, I went around with a nail file to make sure I got everything off. I'm going to take that gorgeous peony from Amazon, and I'm going to glue it right on. And then I'm going to cut off some of the little petals on the peonies from Dollar Tree because I want them to seem smaller, and I'm going to glue them right next to it and have some leaves there as well. I just think it's beautiful, and the combination of the two is gorgeous. I have this really cool mesh ribbon and a little sheer ribbon that matches, and I'm just going to cut one piece, cinch it in the middle with some twine, and then I'm going to wrap the sheer ribbon around about 5 or 6 times, and then tie that in the middle, and then just kind of pull out the little loops, and it just makes for a cute little bow. I probably should have made it a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, I'm just going to tie the twine, knot it off, and then I'm going to take that mesh one and cinch it like I mentioned, and then I'm going to attach that to where the stick goes up on that sign, basically putting it upside down. And that's why the top part's going to have the bow. So I'm going to put that on there with some hot glue, and then I'm going to put the bow right in the middle of that with the hot glue as well. And I just think this one came out so pretty. I love it. And that napkin is just gorgeous. I've never seen them before, and it's been a while since I bought it, so I'm not sure if they still have it, but it is just such a beautiful napkin. I love this one, and I hope you guys love it too. I'm going to take this gorgeous napkin that has roses on the bottom there and this terracotta planter that's also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take a napkin, and it's a 2-ply napkin, so I need to separate the plies. I'm going to take a little piece of tape, put it in the corner, and when I turn it over to pull it apart, it just starts to separate naturally, and it's very easy. It's the best way I know to separate the plies on a napkin. Now I'm just going to cut out the design that's on the bottom of this napkin because that's all we're going to need to make this project. I love using Dollar Tree napkins, or any napkins for that matter, to make crafts or DIY projects. I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum chalked linen white paint. I'm going to paint a generous coat around the entire pot on the outside. Then I'm just going to kind of rip the edges around those leaves at the top because I don't want that clean white line. It probably wouldn't show with the white paint, but just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to rip that around. You can also use a little fine tip paintbrush and some water to help you separate that, but when it's super fine like this, I do like to rip it with my fingers. I'm going to just add some Mod Podge around this entire pot in little sections, and then I will add some over the top, and I will cut into smaller pieces the napkin. If I don't cut it, it's going to start moving upwards because it's a circle and it won't lay flat. So you need to cut it into smaller pieces. So here I am piecing the napkin next to the piece there, and then using the Mod Podge, of course, very carefully with my finger. You can't really use a brayer on this because it will get very wet and sticky and probably rip the napkin. You could use saran wrap over the top instead of just your finger, but I felt comfortable doing this. I'm going to finish it off, and there it is. This turned out so beautiful. Then I'm going to take this little half of a styrofoam ball, put it in the inside of the pot. I'm going to use these peonies from Dollar Tree, and then also I've got some greenery from Amazon, and I'm going to do the floral way of doing thriller, filler, and spiller. So the flowers are my thriller, those greenery pieces are my spiller, and then I'm going to use another greenery that I got at Walmart, and I'm just going to cut off little pieces and use that as my filler. It's kind of a fern looking one. And I think the different textures keep this very interesting. I love florals that are interesting and full, and I think this one just turned out beautiful. You could use any napkin you want, and I think it would just be really, really pretty in your house or even outside if you wanted to. This is such an easy way to upcycle any kind of a planter that you might have. Let me know what you think.
Every change has a reason, baby.
I've got this beautiful anchor napkin. It is so cute. Anyway, what I'm going to do is remove the plies like I always do, and then I'm going to take this little crate from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use it and the starfish that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint the front of this crate and kind of the little edges and middle parts with the white paint that I have. It's actually, you can use any white paint that you want. And then I'm going to cover it with some Mod Podge, and I'm using matte. You can use whichever kind you like. I'm going to dry that off because I'm going to show you a really cool technique for this. So once it's dry, I'm going to lay the one ply of the napkin and a piece of parchment paper over it. I'm going to use an iron, and I'm just going to iron over that, and it's going to adhere perfectly to the wood. I love that. And then I'll take a little piece of sandpaper and just in a downward motion go around the edges and get rid of any of the excess napkin. And it really does clean it up. Hey, if you're not already on Pinterest, or even if you are, come join me. I started posting every day, and I can't wait to see you over there. I've got a link down in my description box for you. All right, so now I'm just going to finish getting those edges off, and then I'm going to take a sharp blade and go in and get the remaining pieces that are in between the little slats on the mini crate piece. Just take your time, just go in and make sure the blade's very sharp, and just very quickly it'll just come off. You can also use sandpaper to get any rough edges if you want, but make sure it's dry when you do that. Now once I'm done, I'm going to add another layer of Mod Podge over the top because I just want to seal it in, and then any little ripped edges will be nice and smooth when you do that. Just a good way to finish it off and seal it. Now I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm just going to put the starfish on the left side there, kind of cover up that little portion of an anchor that I'm not going to be able to see really anyway. And I just thought, you know what, that's a perfect spot for it because I didn't want to cover up the good anchor. And then I'm going to take some greenery. I found this greenery at the Dollar Tree, and it actually has a little bit of a seaweed look. So I'm just going to cut off some pieces and put them in there just around the star, just around the starfish. And that's it for this one. It is so cute. I think it would be adorable. Now, if you had like 4 of these, you could actually turn these into coasters. But I left the twine hanger on there because I thought it would also be cute to hang up. But you know what? That's a personal choice. Do whatever you think fits with your decor or just your space. Just finish adding that greenery on there, and there's the finished piece. I think it's so cute. I really love how it turned out. Let me know what you think, and have you decoupaged onto something with slats before? Couple pieces left over from an old Dollar Tree sign and some other supplies as I go. And I'm going to also use that folk art yellow paint. I'm going to paint just around the edges of this canvas because you won't really see the rest anyway. I'm going to dry it with my heat tool, always down in my Amazon store. I'm also going to paint the edges. And then I'm going to take those 2 little circles, and I'm going to use these napkins that I got at Dollar General for $1. Aren't they cute? And they're 2 ply, so I'm going to pull them apart. I'm just going to cut out the part with the pattern on it. I'm going to use some white Kills primer, and I'm going to paint the back of those. But first I'm going to put some of the Mod Podge down because it's ripped. It's going to absorb the paint so much. By putting a layer of Mod Podge down, I help that. So I put my regular, primer paint on there. Now I'm going to trace where they're going to be on the canvas and cut my napkins accordingly. Then I'm going to use the Mod Podge and lay down the napkins on both sides of that page. And then I'll cover the top, of course, with the Mod Podge as well. Then I'm going to take my circles and I'm going to use another set of napkins that I got at Dollar General that were also very cute, 2-ply as well, so I'm going to separate them. And this one says Squeeze the Day and it has a cute lemon on it. I'm going to cut those apart because I want to use them separately. So I'm going to put Squeeze the Day on one of those circles, and then on the other one I'm going to take 2 of those lemons, and I'm also putting another coat of the white paint because I could see that it really needed it. Now I'm going to use a nail file to go around the edges after the napkin has dried and then get rid of that excess. Now I'm cutting out the other lemons and I'm going to Mod Podge those to the other circle. There'll be 2 of those. Do the same exact process. This one didn't hang over, so I didn't have to sand anything. And I'll just cover them both in Mod Podge. And then I'm going to cut out 2 little smaller lemon pieces from the napkin and I'm going to put it above and below the Squeeze the Day circle that I made. Once that's all done, I'm going to use my yellow, it's actually called lemon yellow, Arteza paint marker. I'm going to go around the edges of those circles so they aren't bare, and then let it a little bit hang over to the front. And I'm going to hot glue the 2 circles onto the canvas. Isn't this turning out cute? I'm going to take some painter's stir sticks that I got at Lowe's, and it was just $1 for 10. I'm going to measure where I need to cut them for the width of this canvas. I'm going to use my little miter shears and cut them, and then I'm going to hot glue them to the top and bottom. And I did sand around the edges of the stir sticks after I cut them so they wouldn't be sharp. And I'm not going to stain them. I like this color, the natural wood with the light yellow sign. I think it looks really cute. I'm going to turn it over and do my usual hang around the back, a little piece of rope, hot glue, and some masking tape. And then this one looks so good. I'm just going to touch up the spots that didn't have Mod Podge on the front, and this one's done. This will go so well with my other lemon decor, and I really hope you guys like it as much as I do. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.